Hello again everyone. This is Karen from Lily Lulu. Welcome back. I'm just popping on to have another little play in my Amazon packaging journal that I made in the little series I did recently, because I went to my local charity shop this morning and I managed to pick up all of these beads for £1. And as you know, I left the centre of each signature. I didn't do anything with my strings because I said I hadn't decided what I wanted to do. So I thought I would add some of these beads to this. So I thought I would just come on and do that quickly with you now. Now in each part, I've got one string left that's slightly longer than the other. I hope you can see that. So I know I can probably get quite a large bead on these longer ones, but I don't know if it's going to work on the shorter ones, so we're going to have a go and see. So I thought what I might do is put a smaller one and a bigger one on these longer threads. And I don't know if I'm going to need a needle to do this, but I will have a try. Yep, that one's gone on. And then I thought I'd pop this one. And I'm trying to use these colours because they're sort of quite similar to the papers in the journal, because then I'm hoping that it won't, because obviously I don't know what's going to be on each page. I wonder if I can get another one now. I've got one, two, I've got two of those big ones, but that string, some of these strings aren't longer. That one's going to need a longer one. That one can probably have a shorter one. Yeah, so these colours, they're a bit purpley, but they're also a bit browny. So I'm hoping that they will look pretty, but not be too much colour to, you know, that they will clash with whatever ends up going on this page once I start working in this journal. So I hope everybody's well. I hope I'm in frame doing this. I haven't been able to set up my iPad so that I can see what I'm doing. So I'm hoping, I am on my mat, so I'm hoping that that will be all right. I don't know how many times I'm going to need to knot this to keep the beads on. Oh, lots. Quite a few. Yes, I'm in my house alone at the moment, but everybody is due to arrive home from work shortly. So I'm hoping to get this done before anybody gets home, so that it's a little bit quiet here, although the dog is here, so that can always put a spanner in the works, as you know. So I'd like to welcome any new subscribers again. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate your support. I had a quick look at my channel this morning and saw that my number of subscribers has increased again, so thank you. Oh, now I've just knocked a bead on the floor and I don't want the dog to get it, so Max, leave it. Good boy. Oh, that was close. Right, so I think that looks quite nice there. Now this one isn't quite as long, so I don't know how that's going to work, because am I going to have room? I might just put a small one on there. This one doesn't want to play. If I do the long ones first, because they're going to be easier, and then I might find something different to go on the shorter strings, because as I say, I don't know. I think this one's the longest. Whether they're going to interfere with the book when they're on shorter strings. I might have to get a needle for this. Don't know if that's going to go through. Oh, it has. Wonderful. So what's everybody working on at the moment? I still haven't started anything new since finishing this journal. Oh no, I wanted a little one on there, didn't I? was hoping to start making some of the ephemera that I want to pop in here, but it's the Easter holidays now, so I know I've got my two daughters will be coming home from uni over the next few days. One of my daughters works, so she will be in and out, but I'm not sure what my other daughter is doing. As I say, I know it's going to be a little bit more hectic here than usual for the next couple of weeks. I don't know whether or how often I'm going to get a chance to come on and pop a video up, so don't worry if you don't see me. I haven't forgotten you all, I just probably haven't got time. Right, so I think that's going to be okay with that bead. Sort of sits inside the journal, as you can see, I hope, but I think it's going to be okay because it's quite a soft squishy journal. I don't think that's going to cause too much of a problem. So let's do the longer one in this last one, and I think I'll just put 2 beads on this one because it's not as long. I'm going to put a smaller one on. Yes, I thought I did quite well in the charity shop this morning with they were little bags of beads and they were 20p each. So I got 5 bags, I've got £1's worth. And you can see I've got quite a nice selection there, and they had loads left, so I might even go back and try and grab some more. So it's quite lucky. I felt quite lucky today to find those. Right, that's another one done. Now I'm trying to get these as close to the end of the string as I can because these strings are not quite as long. I didn't think I was going to put beads on this, so when I was tidying up the other day after I finished my last video, I just snipped the ends, the really long ends off of these strings, and now I wish I hadn't. I say I found those beads and I thought they'd look nice on here. Right, that should be enough for that one. Yep. So I think that looks quite pretty. And I'm not sure whether to put one each on the other ones. Don't have any more that match. I haven't got 3 of those, I've only got 2. Oh yes, I have got 3 of these ones. So I think they'll look quite nice on there as well. And I think those really little tiny ones I'm going to struggle to thread unless I get my needles out, and everything's popped away at the moment, so let's have a look. See what these look like. Oh, don't know whether to put more on or whether to put something else on the other. On the other strings in each centre. What will that look like? That's down there. Yeah, I do quite like that. Do I need 2 on each one? Will that one go on? As you can tell, this is a very impromptu video. I literally thought, oh, I could put those beads in that journal. Oh, I'll switch the camera on. So I haven't got anything ready. I hadn't planned out which beads I was going to use, apart from those darker ones. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do these smaller ones without getting a needle. I might have to pause and go and get a needle. And then you bet your life somebody will come home. Oh, I've done it. Right, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? It's a bit different, it's a bit eclectic, and I think that's how this is going to be, so I think I'll just go with it. And because these are just tied on, I could actually swap these out at another stage if I wanted to. I could just, if I couldn't undo the knots, I could just snip the ends off and take the beads off and pop something else on. If they start, you know, if they're annoying, because they may not be low enough out of the book. I don't know how that's going to work in practice. So if I find that they're annoying as I'm trying to work in the book, or if I just decide I don't like the way they look, I can just snip the ends of these strings, snip the knot off, and take the beads off and do something else in the middle. So, oops, oh dear, Max, leave it, good boy. Max, shush. Because I've moved, he thinks that there's someone coming. Right, let's just see if I can get these others done. Max, in your bed. There's no one there. Right, should I do the same again, or should I use these? I might use this. It's been funny weather here today. It was absolutely beautiful this morning. The sun was blazing. It wasn't particularly, there's been a cold wind for the last few days actually. But I felt really hot. And then I popped out down to the shops, and it's literally a 5-minute walk down the road. And the wind was so cold. I wished I'd taken my coat, but I hadn't. But on the plus side, I did get two loads of washing dry outside today, so that's a bonus. But then about an hour ago, it got really, really cloudy. It did say it wasn't going to rain today, but we did have rain. I had to run outside, get all the washing in. So that's now in here, just airing before I can put it all away. And now it's lovely and sunny again, but there is a bit of a threatening sky in the distance, so I don't think it can make its mind up what it wants to do. So this is the last one now. So if you've never used beads before, you can see it's quite a simple process. You don't need any fancy equipment or anything to add beads to your journal. Obviously it depends what you want to use them for. But just, you know, to do this, you don't need any jewellery, tools or equipment or anything. You can literally just thread them onto string like I'm doing. The trickiest thing is obviously threading them on and making sure that you get the knot in the same place each time to make it big enough to stop the beads sliding off at the bottom. So that one needs another one. So I hope you can see what I'm doing, so my fat fingers might be in the way here. And I've had to put the light on because, as I say, it did really dull over, get cloudy and dark out there, and then as I'm filming it's got lighter again, but I'd already got the light on, so I'm not sure how good the lighting is on this recording, but I will see when I finished. Is that going to be enough? Nope. Another one. This is a smaller bead and it's taking more knots to hold it on. It must have a bigger hole through the middle, which makes it easier to thread on, but then obviously, oh, now that knot went in totally the wrong place. Obviously that makes this bit a bit more tiresome because you're just repeating tying knots over and over again. Alright, hopefully that will do it. Yeah, that should be okay. So that's how they look. That's the last one. That's the middle one. And that's the first signature. So there we go, just a little quickie today. That's how it looks at the bottom. I think that looks quite nice. So as I say, I'm not sure when I will get a chance to do another video, but even if I'm busy over Easter, I will definitely be back after that with some more episodes for you from my channel. So thank you for joining me today, and I will see you all again soon. Take care. Bye bye.